I wanted to talk about someone who I've met and is friends with a bunch of friends of mine, including you. Brent Spiner is a big proponent. He's a big backer of this show, and for instance, one of his tweets was he wants people to catch Bullet in the face, which is him being funny as well. But Brent's been a big support.
Brent Spiner is a genius.
Yeah.
He's a wonderful, wonderful, well-rounded talent, but he's up there. I think that, people know him best, obviously, as Mr. Data, but to be able to sustain Mr. Data, he had to bring so many different, diverse talents to it: dance, musical theater, comedy, because Data is really funny, and then also Data is an action character. So it's an iconic character for some reason. And Brent Spiner is every much the equal of Gene Wilder and Danny Kaye, that kind of entertainer. He does Broadway and is brilliant. I saw him do 1776. He did Man of La Mancha in a limited run, but I read the reviews and didn't get to see it. So this is a man who can hold the Broadway stage and just basically do everything. And he has his own original web series that he's made now called Fresh Hell, which you can see on YouTube. And it's really funny, and it's every bit as good as many of the cable shows you see. So I'm a big fan of his. And he shares the traits that the other greats I've known in my life, like Marty Feldman and Andy and Mel Brooks, has, that he's a nice, accessible person. And very, very humble. So I know you've been trying to get him on the show, and I hope that eventually happens, because he's just great. And I was stunned when he did that with Twitter, because he has more followings than anybody. He has more followers than the network's own page or any other shows. It was over 2 million people, and he put that out there, and it was very funny to see the responses. They're very obedient, the Trekkers, which is great. They'll do whatever they're told, so I guess they're going to watch. Or they're going to get IFC now if they don't have it.
Here's a true story. I
like the idea of people watching Bullet in the Face dressed as the Borg.
Yeah, that's funny. I had drinks with Brett Cullen and Brent Spiner one night, and Brent brought his lovely wife, and we were talking, and I said, I didn't know about Fresh Hell, and I said I was going to check it out, and I did, and he gave me a card that said, "You just promised Brent Spiner you're going to watch Fresh Hell," and I said, "Okay, yes, I am." And
you have that card, don't you?
Yes, I have that card, and he said, "I'd love to come do your show." So I was trying to get him, and then one time he told me, if I came to Canada, I could do the show with them from some convention. Then I find out that weekend he was trying to send me to Canada. He was in Phoenix, Arizona. So, listen, Brent Spiner.
Andy Kaufman about him, too. So he's a man of mystery.
Listen, Spiner, you're lucky I didn't blow...
you'll be able to pin him down at some point. He's pretty busy. He was in Canada doing, I guess, the Warehouse 13 show, and so he travels around. So, but he has that side of him as well. I'm sure eventually you'll be able to get a show with him at some point in some continent that you recognize.
There will be.
Like I said, I was very, very touched. He's been very supportive of this. He's a heavy hitter in the comedy community. He's a genre star, certainly from science fiction, but in the comedy field, I mean, he's just really, really great.